Off we go from Denver. Purdy going to the air right away. Over the middle here to Donnell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Purdy off the play fake. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Purdy looking to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 98 yards, and a score.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
A run by Pacheco on second down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Purdy. This one swung out to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 17 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This is Janelle with the grab. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Now a run with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Complete, finding Donnell. Brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Dave. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 58 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Purdy's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now with Purdy. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slam. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Purdy will look to throw again here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty. Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. He can't hit him. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. How did they get that done? These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it. Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, during that run, an injury here. They got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs. That's a pretty good recipe for success. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here.
The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Purdy now on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Purdy's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Purdy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the option to give to Williams here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That's caught at the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
He'll try again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Pacheco. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up. and bringing him down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
We got three.
Here's Purdy. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Purdy, big fourth down play. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, it's Pacheco. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Pacheco. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So the Broncos now down by 10, a minute 37 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Purdy to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Here's second down and 3. Throwing, Purdy. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. First down now, but that clock rolling. Purdy to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Purdy with one final shot here. He completes this to Sutton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.